Hello there! Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, is releasing this week, and I wanted to talk about what kind of videos I'm going to be posting, but I also want to emphasize the fact that I am not going to spoil anything in the titles or the thumbnails. So obviously I'm going to be doing a walkthrough, and I would like to post the levels individually, but I am not going to post the bosses individually, so you won't get spoilers from that. When it comes to thumbnails for walkthroughs, or if I was to do a video on all the bosses, for example, I would not show off what hasn't been shown off in trailers. So, for example, what bosses? It's pretty obvious that Cortex will be a boss and Entropy will be a boss, but we've also seen the big ghost thing, and we also know that Engine is a boss. Other than that, I will not show off any bosses in the thumbnails, nor will I mention them in the titles. It will just be all bosses, or big boss, or something to that effect, or final boss. But like, it'll be an ambiguous picture of Crash on the final boss, and the ending, like, it'll be ambiguous. It will not spoil it. I cannot stress that enough. I'm going to do my best to make sure nothing gets spoiled for you. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I have a lot of plans for what I want to do. I've got a lot of ideas besides what I've just mentioned, and I don't really want to say them yet, but expect a lot of Crash content throughout the next coming weeks. I also plan on streaming it most days, just because it would be fun to stream through it. It's entirely possible I might stream going for Platinum Relics, because just it'll be easier that way. I don't know, but I will be streaming every day at some point for some Crash 4 stuff. I also wanted to talk about my anniversary. It is my 12th anniversary of being on YouTube on the 30th of September. However, I like to do a big stream that lasts around 15 hours to celebrate the day. However, I prefer to do it on a day where everyone can be there. So Sunday is a really good day because most people are off on Sundays, or, you know. So yeah, it just works out quite well. So I'm going to be doing it on the 4th of October as of right now. If things happen that stops you from doing that, I'll let you know ahead of time. But as of right now, 4th of October, and you can see the schedule on the screen right now. It is going to be a hell of a day. So you can see a couple of time zones. If your time zone isn't there, you can see these ones and try and work it out via Google, or if you already know time zones, that's great. Yeah, we got an hour of music just for the pre-stream so people can arrive. Then we got an hour of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled online. We got an hour of Fall Guys. We've got 2 hours of a Jack-free pacifist run, in quotes there. It won't be a pacifist. It'll be trying to work out what the smallest amount of kills can be, but I'm already thinking that the first few missions we're going to rack up 100, so it's going to be not a pacifist run, but it'll be interesting to see what the smallest amount is. Then we'll have a 30-minute break where I play music, because I need food. And then it says 3 hours 30 minutes of this, but it might be a little less, and it might change depending on if Emil can do it, but it's 2 custom Mario Party boards to celebrate Party Hard. So in Mario Party, you can actually, there are tools to make your own custom Mario Party board, and I have made my own, and I'm very proud of it. It's very dumb, it's very memey, but the board itself is actually quite interesting. There's a lot of things that could really spice up the game, so I'm hoping it'll be fun to watch. I think it's going to be a very interesting board. And here's a teaser right now. Yeah, so even seeing that screenshot, that doesn't really give you a glimpse of what the board is. Like, that's the static screen, that tells you nothing. So it's pretty good. So I know what I've made. I do not know what Emil is making. That said, he is busy with a bunch of stuff, so if he hasn't finished his board on time, that's fine. My board will probably take around 2 hours anyway. And we'll just start Crash 4 early. So we've got 3 hours of Crash Bandicoot 4. That said, there will be like a 20-minute break, so I can have some food at some point during that. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot 4 is after that, and then finally it's going to end with 4 hours of the bit incentive games. So I've done this since the 10th anniversary, and people liked it and figured, let's do it more of it. So if you give bits, donate, or subscribe throughout the stream, it'll be added towards the final games. You can basically pick one of the 3 trilogies, and the one with the highest points by the end of the stream, or by 8 PM, wins. So the 3 choices are the Trilogy of Bullshit, which is Zelda CDI, Link the Faces of Evil, LSD Dream Emulator, and Seaman. 3 truly exquisite games there. The Trilogy of Classics, Super Paper Mario, Diddy Kong Racing, and Katamari Damacy. Actually exquisite games, and I mean it this time. And the trilogy of horror, Resident Evil 7, Dead Space 2, and Silent Hill 3. Last year was a really close match between bullshit and classics, and I honestly think that this one's going to be super close. Hard to say. But yeah, it says at the bottom of this little document that there will be different incentives per game to make me suffer. For example, in Crash 4, you can pay $7.50 for me to wear oven mitts for a level, or you can pay $15 for me to wear kaleidoscope glasses. And let's go to the next image. The info, but also let's go to the kaleidoscope image. Let's zoom in on that, shall we? So the kaleidoscope image, that's not exactly what I'm seeing. The way I took that picture, it just so happened that there was like a crash in every frame. There's about 5 to 7 crashes that I can see at any given time, and it is impossible for me to tell where I am. It's going to be very, very interesting. So at the top here it says the points. So giving bits, subbing, donating will gain points towards one of the 3 trilogies. So bits and donations, 1 point is the equivalent of 1 bit or cent. So if you give 100 bits or $1, that's 100 points. And if you sub or gift sub to someone, that is worth 250 points. Obviously, if you were to gift sub, say, 5 people, that'd be 1,250. Like, it's not just, hey, you've gift subbed 5 people, that's still 1. No, obviously it's all 5. They all stack. So, with the incentives, it's going to be very interesting. So for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, $5, 500 bits, I will wear oven mitts for 2 races. 750, I will wear kaleidoscope glasses for 1 race. I might change that to 2 races depending on how I feel on the day, but for now we say 1 race because I don't want to get a headache and die inside. Fall Guys, same thing, $10 or 1,000 bits for kaleidoscope glasses for a full game or 3 minigames, and I suspect that is going to just break me. There's going to be like a billion beans on my eyes. Mario Party is a little bit different, so $5, 500 bits for oven mitts for 2 turns, which is going to be interesting in minigames. It could actually turn the tide. But what's definitely going to be interesting is $10, 1,000 bits, I'm blindfolded for 2 turns, as in I literally cannot see. So I could be heading towards a star and accidentally go down the wrong path, or we might land on something that can be entirely luck-based, and I really can't see what's even happened. I'm only going to be able to tell by hearing, and also Emil and Tomo's cheers when I accidentally give them all my stars. Stuff like that is going to be interesting. And then Crash 4. $7.50, 750 bits, or for oven mitts for 1 level, or kaleidoscope glasses for a level. $20 for brutal levels. So with the glasses, I refrain the right to stop if I feel ill, because it's entirely possible this will mess me up. I just don't know yet. And I'm only going to wear them for 20-minute intervals at most. So say I'm stuck on a level for 20 minutes because it's super hard and I can't beat it with these glasses, I'm then going to stop because we'll be here for like another 2 hours. And I just don't want my brain to rot. I'm also gonna say, let's give me a break for like the next 10 to 15 minutes, just because, Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's gonna make me suffer quite a bit, I think. But yeah, all the money that's made during this stream will go towards me moving. So I've not made it a secret that I'm planning to move next year. It was gonna originally be this year, but COVID happened and that just became impossible. But it is going to cost a lot because I am moving off an island. For those who don't know, I live on the island of Jersey, which is just south of the UK. I'm moving to the UK to be closer to my friends and for job opportunities and stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna cost a fortune to move off island. I don't really know how it's gonna go. Any and all amounts is very much appreciated, but I cannot stress enough, please do not donate or sub or whatever if you can't. Like, please, it's entirely optional. It's just there for a bit of fun if people want to. But it's just prioritize yourself, especially with how hard things are this year. But going back to the stream, I've also got epic new emotes that Emil has made for the channel. And I think they're super cool. Look at them. Look at all of them. They're super neat. These are bit emotes. So the more bits you have given throughout watching me, you have unlocked the ability to use these emotes. I do not choose the amounts. That is purely on Twitch, but I have made one for each set, so it's very, very cool. And then finally, I want to talk about Party Hard. Yeah, Party Hard, I just released the best of the first 150 episodes, and it's over 8.5 hours, but I'm so proud of this series. It's such a funny series, it's incredibly hilarious and completely unpredictable, and I absolutely love just how insane it is. And it's going to be really interesting going forward, because we are playing, for those who don't know, we are playing through every single party game ever made, with notable exceptions. And we're doing them in release order. And yeah, the next set are more obscure or surreal games, and I know they exist, but I don't know what they're going to be like, so it's very exciting to get to them. And there's also some new games, like there's a new Jackbox game, there's a couple other indie party games. Cake Bash is one of them. There's also Blanco's Block Party. So yeah, there's a bunch of new party games coming out. New games take priority and come first, for those who don't know. But yeah, there's a lot going on. But yeah, I just wanted to do this little update video talking about Crash 4, the anniversary, Party Hard, and just sharing what's going on. But thank you for listening. I know it was probably a lengthier video than I was expecting or you were expecting, but I appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to streaming Crash and showing you the game and sharing my thoughts with you, and I'm looking forward to the 12th anniversary stream on the 4th of October. It's going to be amazing. What are you excited for? I presume Crash, but is there anything in particular about Crash you're excited for? Is there anything about the anniversary stream you're looking forward to seeing? If so, let me know, and yeah, I'll see you for Crash stuff. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe.